Hello, Brenton with All Out Octane here. In this video, I'm going to be opening up the brand new Matchbox Off Road Rally set that I was able to find on the pegs. I was able to find all 6 cars. I'm super excited about that, or I guess trucks, Jeeps, whatever it is. These are really, really cool. They've got some great sample work, some great liveries. Matchbox is really good at putting these out, and I think there might also be a Hot Wheels set out. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to do some digging on it. But for 2024, I believe this is the off-road rally set from Matchbox. On the back, you can see which 6 vehicles you're trying to hunt down. You've got the numbers in the top right-hand corner, as you can see, 5 of 5, 6 of 6, etc. On the back, again, you can see which ones you're trying to hunt down. We've got a 2016 Chevy Colorado Xtreme. We've got a Jeep 4x4, a Volkswagen Golf Country, I think a 1990 Volkswagen Golf Country, 1976 Scout 4x4, a 1968 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40, and Ridge Raider, which I believe is technically the only non-licensed casting in this bunch. So technically you get 5 licensed castings, and this Colorado is awesome. Kind of bummed that the badge, the Chevy badge, is not done, but these are closer to $1, I think, or I mean, they're not $1 anymore. No car is $1 anymore, but they're not, you know, $3. They're not in the higher price point. I think they're closer to like the $1.25 range. So these are found at Walmart. At least that's where I found them. That's normally where you find the off-road rally sets. I think these will be exclusive to Walmart. So if you're trying to hunt them down, that's where you're going to find them. This ZR2 Chevy Colorado Xtreme is absolutely epic. It does have the tail lights on it, but they don't have any of the badges, either front or rear. They do have a lot of tampos here on the sides. It's got a spare tire in the bed. It kind of has like a little roof rack with a light bar, I'm sure. Yeah, on the card art, it shows a light bar. The card art is really cool on all of these. Makes them look fantastic, and they are no slouch in real life either. Next up, we've got the Jeep 4x4. I have one of these Cool Mud from way back in the day in orange. I played with that outside a ton. One of my favorite outdoor vehicles. They've definitely made it heftier since that time. The axles have gotten a little stronger. The vehicle feels a little beefier overall. If I'd had one of these as a kid, I probably wouldn't have torn it up as much. They're definitely built to withstand a little bit harder than they were in the 90s when I was a kid. Man, that is really cool tampo work though. It's got 9 team Jeep CJ7. Great green color. Look at that. That roll cage is solid too. Back in the day though, they did have an antenna that came off of that. And I believe my Cool Mud still has that. Next up, we've got the 1990 Volkswagen Golf Country in orange. Great card art again. We'll go ahead and open up this one. Check that out. There's some nice 5-spoke rims. Definitely not rally looking. They look more like slicks. It does not have off-road tires, but the tampo work is fantastic on the sides here. Nothing on the back. Here's the passenger side. 4-door Country, but it is definitely lifted like a lifted Golf Country, so that would probably be why it's lifted. And yeah, that thing, you could probably rip that thing around the trails. We've got a 1976 Scout 4x4 in purple. Man, these packages are actually kind of hard to get into, surprisingly. I'm not really sure why. Here we go. It's got Scout on the front fender there, MBX, 4x4. There's not a lot of metal to this casting. It's a ton of plastic. Plastic on the bottom, plastic as the seats, and in the bed there, windshield. Basically just fenders is basically, and man, they're barely fenders at that. They got a ton of plastic on the fender flares. It's still a cool casting though. Iconic. We've seen this a ton of times. They tend to put this set together often, normally with repeats like the Golf Country. I think we've had that before. Definitely had the FJ Cruiser before. Definitely had a Jeep before. I kind of feel like we might have had all of these at one time, and then they just kind of recolor them. Next up, we've got the 1968 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. I'm sure this one will be a popular one and might be hard to hunt down. Again, I was very thankful to find all 6 at the same time, so I don't have to go hunting things down in pieces. It has a gold top. Doesn't quite fit the same, is it? Pulling it off camera just a smidge. It looks a little different than the rest of the paint on the body. No hitch on this one. I don't know, actually, I can't remember if they do come with hitches. Does have the little mirrors up on the door though, or at least on the driver's side, because nope, it does have it on the passenger side too. Is this a right-hand drive or left? Yeah, right. So no tamper work on the grille or the lights, just on the sides. But again, it's an FJ Cruiser, so or a FJ40, so it's definitely going to be popular. Last up, again, the unlicensed model Ridge Raider. Matchbox does do really well with their fantasy castings to match the theme. So off-road rally theme, this fits it quite well. Decent tamper work along the side. Does have a little bit of a bed in there. You can fit things in, and it has a hitch, which is also nice too. You think we'd ever see this in hitch and haul? I guess it's possible, like rally hitch and haul. That'd be fun. No taillights anywhere. It does have an orange windshield, which is actually kind of cool. It fits the motif. So there you have it. There are the 2024 Matchbox Off Road Rally cars. Those I can find on the pegs. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments below. Let me know if you have found them. And until the next one, have a good one.